Hello, Steffi here. It's time to talk. Real people, real lives. Today's episode is a topic you actually don't talk about it when you officially get married. Would you talk about it? Why would you talk about it? So what is it? Officially married and a no topic? 7,200 couples getting a divorce every year. So when you officially get married, you don't talk about divorce. Why would you? You are on honeymoon. You marry the love of your life. But this topic can be very interesting and empowering. And a divorce can change your entire life to something totally different, what you never ever expected. So our guest today, she's talking about her journey, what happened to her after the divorce. So please welcome Carmen. Hi Carmen.
Hi Steffi.
It's so nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So I know your story and it's so inspirational. This is actually something totally different you did not expect at all.
No, I didn't.
Because you married the love of your life. Am I right?
Yes.
How old have you been when you married the love of your life?
Well, yeah, we were kids, really. And,
Yeah.
you put them up on a pedestal and you just go, yes sir, no sir, thank you very much sir, really, don't you?
Yeah.
So I loved training in a gym, and he didn't see girls with weights, but I loved to train in the gym. He saw girls with cardio. So, yeah.
But it was the love of your life.
He was the love of my life, and I have a beautiful son to him.
Yeah. So when you're married, you're happy, honeymoon's going on, but it's after a while, it slows down a little bit. Most of marriage, it is how it is, but it shouldn't actually. It shouldn't.
Yeah.
So what happened when you suddenly realized, oh my goodness, it's actually the marriage is over?
I didn't know it was over actually, but I was told that I'm fat, I'm no longer good enough, I'm not attractive enough, and he'd met someone else.
OMG.
Yeah, so I was tossed aside pretty much.
And I guess your self-confidence just
disappeared, felt like an old shoe.
It's like actually a punch in your face.
It was. Yeah.
So what did you do? What was your reaction?
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe he would want to leave me and little James. James was 1.5 years old at the time.
1.5.
1.5.
So what happened? So he left, and I guess you didn't jump straight away and say, yay, I start my new life. I guess some kind of depression, anxiety.
There was a lot of that leading up to me changing everything. Yeah.
Like you have to reset your life.
You do, but you still love the man you fell in love with, but you still want to get him back.
Yeah. And you ask yourself, why, no? Why?
Why? Why me? Well, what am I doing wrong? I was always a chubby girl.
Yeah.
I was never a skinny person. But you all of a sudden didn't feel, that you were worthy of that love. Not attractive enough.
Yeah. This is I can't believe it. It's actually somebody tells you, in your face. You can say it in a nice way, but no, you're fat enough, and there are quite a few out there that experience this. So, and I know your story. So what happened? What was that switch that you said, okay, that's it. Now I'm starting my new life, and I actually start an absolutely new journey. What was it? What triggered it? What was the final trigger?
The interesting thing is, it is actually relevant that I talk about Paul, who was my ex-husband, because he was the one who switched me off. But my son is the one that switched me back on. So our son, obviously we had grown together. I was mum and dad for a lot of years. He was my mission. But my son was going to uni now, and his goodbye kiss to me was, Mum, please be well.
Oh.
I was a chronic asthmatic, 30 kgs heavier, a very big girl. My focus was being mum and dad and bringing in the money.
Yeah.
So I didn't see myself in the mirror. But I labelled myself as that fat girl asthmatic. I was just the sick one.
Yeah. If somebody tells you all the time, at the end you actually believe it. No?
But when my son said, Mum, go and do that thing you've always wanted to do, that I always wanted to do when I was that girl. And I said, I'm too old. He says, you're not too old. He says, go and do it, Mum. And be well. So that started at the age of 45.
This is great. So you're 45. He leaves because he wanted to start uni, and he left you with this message.
Yeah.
And now, but it's still, he left you with this message, and no pressure at all. But still, you had to take the action.
I had to do it.
So how did it start? Did you go into, oh yeah, I'm going to do this now. Where do I go? And what do I do? Or
I did, pretty much.
Awesome.
That was the starting point. So I went to a trainer who I knew did competitions, and I was all excited because I always trained, but I knew that I didn't eat very well. I was a comfort eater. And she took one look at me and said, sorry, I can't work with you, you're too fat. And you've got no discipline. So I was horrified. I was like, how could you say that to me? But I must be really that bad. And I just did nothing for 5 months. But I did go to a show that I knew that was coming up in Hamilton. And I saw this amazing woman come in there, and she had like 17 competitors. She was so focused, she was kind, and I thought that
something clicked, or something you
I
had
need to find out where
Awesome.
where she is.
Yeah.
And so I found out at the time she worked at Ocean Blue, and I made an appointment to see her, and I walked in and I said, can you work with me? I want to compete. I know I'm old and I know I've got a lot of weight on me, but can you work with me? And she said, absolutely.
You must have walked out there on cloud number 7.
Yeah.
And said, oh yes, I'm going to do this. That gives you actually...
That gave me my wow factor, really.
Yes,
that was the push I needed, because I had the confidence someone could work with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't expect to be stripped down though for week 1 in front of a mirror. That was not on the agenda. But she told me that I had to do this. I had to look at myself for progress, and I needed to face it.
And what you just said, I think this is a really interesting and important part. There's lots of women, they can't actually go in front of the mirror, naked, look at themselves and say, okay, maybe I have 1 or 2 kilos too much, but I'm still beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is really, that can boost actually your confidence.
Yeah.
So it actually switched something in you again, and now you were unstoppable.
I was unstoppable, yeah. And she said so that was in January. She says, by October you will be on stage. And I went, no way am I going to be on stage.
2 months ago, no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. But she made me, I had to commit, and she got my food organised every week. Now and then I would have a little bit of chocolate, as you do. But I'd say, I would lie, of course I would. No, I haven't, because I was still losing weight. But she would take my measurement every 2 weeks. I would strip down every week. Yeah. The other competitors were going for shape, which is very like a beach body, or a figure, which is athletic looking. But I was stockier, so she said you would be more like our bodybuilder girl. So I had to learn the men poses. So I was still in that zone. So week by week, my weight came off, and she couldn't believe how much I was changing.
The transformation.
And she says, how on earth have you got all this muscle, Carmen, on your body? And I said, well, it's hiding behind the caramel slice and the wine. That is me, you know. Because I love yummies. I love caramel. I love chocolate. And obviously my love was the pantry. So whenever I felt miserable, I would go to the pantry.
Comfort food.
Well, now I'm not allowed to go to the pantry because she takes my measurements every week. She knows if I've been naughty. I would journal. I would write my journey in a journal. And she'll say, my God, Carmen, you're doing it. You're doing it.
And how did you feel when she told you that's you're doing it, and she was part of you. What is it?
Ah.
What did it do to you?
She was incredible. I just loved her, you know. She would growl me too. She'd go, "Oh, Carmen,"
Yeah.
you know, when I was naughty. But she was like my big sister in a way. She just took it on board, and I looked forward when she'd say, "Right, you're doing this for 7 weeks." I would look forward to the next. I haven't even finished the 7 weeks. I wanted to know what she was doing to me the next 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got my program ready? What's my program going to look like? You know, what am I eating this week?
Yeah. So when you have
know?
the support, it really makes a difference.
It really does make a difference. She became a dear friend. Still, she's like my sister. Yeah. She's a beautiful lady.
So show me. I know there is some.
Anyway,
show us.
5 years going on from that, I became second in the universe as a natural bodybuilder for New Zealand. Really proud of that. I morphed into this person. I don't know whether you can see her on the camera.
Wow.
Totally natural. And this was my posing outfit. And would you believe my stage number was number 14? That is my favourite day of the year, of course, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I got to wear that on stage. So I didn't know what all the fuss was about. So, you know, when you're a big person, everybody go, you know, you're just sort of in the background.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I became this machine and everyone wanted a piece of me. And I was like, what's all the fuss? You know, I'm just me. But I also wanted to prove that we could do it, you know. So
everything is possible. Even, you know,
possible.
After a divorce, you don't have to actually hide at home and just live with comfort food. If you have new focus in your life, and it really builds your confidence again, and you have something to really, yes, this is what I want to do, and you really go for it.
Yeah.
You were unstoppable.
And you go from, I'm going to show you, to I am doing this for me.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, you've shown your ex-husband, of course you have.
Yes.
And even he was blown away to what I was looking like. And my son showed me, loved showing me off in the gym. It was like, this is my mum, and she's got big guns, and you know,
He was proud of you.
He was really proud of me, and I became a machine because it became about the next vein and the next muscle. The first time I saw a little vein there, it was like, oh my God, I've got a vein. You know, because I was a big girl. So then to see your whole body change like clay was amazing.
Yeah, this sounds amazing. I can feel the energy. You like, your eyes are shiny. That was amazing, and I think that built you after your divorce. You know, that really helped you going through everything.
Yeah, that was a good change. I came back to Carmen.
You know,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's you again. Yeah, you found your inner peace as well, and inner happiness.
Inner happiness.
So I'm asking you, Carmen, what would you say to our viewers, for our ladies, especially ladies, when they have, you know, they went through divorce and have a little bit more kilos, you know, comfort food. That's what we do. Or have another wine and another wine, and you know, you put on some weight. So and they feel now lost. They don't have the confidence anymore. They feel, oh my goodness, no, what do I do with my life? What would you say to them? What helped you to go through this?
Okay.
What is your...
My trainer said to me once, I said, I'm a chunky girl, I'll always be a chunky girl. So I was very good at labelling myself, and I'm that sick girl. My trainer said to me, Carmen, what is the size of bones on a human being? Mm-hmm. We all have the same bones. And she got me there. What could I say? It is the truth. And she says, you are your own temple. Nurture your temple. And so whatever's going out around you, what's being thrown at you, it's very important, I've learnt, to love myself and to nurture myself, because don't rely on everybody else and don't take on the hurt. Treasure what you have and feed your body, because it's a gift and it's special. You've only got one life.
That's right.
So nurture it.
Yeah. That's what I say. You only live once.
And I'm breathing freely. I'm breathing. Yeah, when you've been an asthmatic and you're told that you're too sick to walk up the mount, and I just cane it up the mount now, You know, it's an amazing feeling to get that gunk. You can self-medicate yourself with clean food. We eat too much rubbish. We really do. It's just society,
And I think that the powerful on your story is you proved them all wrong.
Yeah.
I think that must be such an awesome feeling.
And I wasn't grumpy.
You know,
I smiled through it.
Yeah. No,
you know?
this is amazing. And that's what you just said. Like, you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough.
Yeah.
And now you're definitely on the mission, and I know you have, now that you set yourself another goals. Hey, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you, Steffi.
Absolutely amazing. Hey, what a story again. I just love those stories, so inspirational, and hopefully we can make a difference for you, for your life, and for your inner self to actually, I can't say pull the carrot, but I love saying this, especially in this with this story, but it is how it is. You are in charge. You are the only one who can control your life. So don't let anybody's opinion be your reality. You are in charge. I just can't say it enough. Always remember, we are on this journey together. Start the conversation and post your thoughts and subscribe to our channel. Enjoy life, stay in the moment, and most of all, be unstoppable. You are worth it, and this is all what matters. It was time to talk. Bye for now. See you soon.